Welcome back to the Irish Bandit channel and welcome back to Hush Hush. Okay, we are starting in on July 4th. It is the dawn of July 4th. Last episode, which you can watch over there. I realized looking back at the last video that I'm not doing it like right up here because, little tiny box and whatever. But you can watch episode 1 right there over on the other side of the screen. So yes, last episode we met the first 4 of the 5 Destined Girls. We met Iro, we met Cassie, we met Mio, and we met Elle. So we still have one more to meet. We still have 2 more dates to go on. We kind of got into a little bit of a conundrum here because I'm scheduled for 2 dates, one with Cassie, one with Elle. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to break the one with Elle. It's just the way things go because you don't really get many shots with Cassie, from what I understand. So let's stop talking and let's get right down into July 4th. Your alarm tells you it's time to get up. It must be lying, though, right? You begrudgingly get up. Yeah, well, know that feeling. Okay, let's see. What do we have for jobs? So right now all we have is Flip Burgers and Solar Tech. I am going to have to get all these other ones up, especially if I wanted to start making $5,000 for the model job. But let's do Tech Savvy. Get 55 bucks. And here we go. It's Independence Day morning. Okay, let's see. We got Elle and we got Bonnabelle. Let's talk to Elle first. Hello, it's just me. I just wanted to let you know that I'm excited for you coming by. It's been a while since I've had company. I might make tea. Anyway, I don't want to bother you. I just want to let you know. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Take care. Oh, sorry, Elle. I'm going to have to break that date because there's no way I can break the date with Cassie. Morning, sugar. The sun is up, and so are the muffins. Feel free to drop by for a bite of something sweet. Looking forward to our date. Have a great day. Okay, we got an event at the beach. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without talking to Mystic because I talked to him a lot during my other playthroughs and I think I know what I'm doing. So before we do that, let's look at our contacts as well because it's something I've been meaning to look at. Oh yeah, just as I thought. Elle's only at 1 heart, but we haven't had a date with her yet, so Iro's up to about 2.25. Cassie is just nothing, not having any of it. And Mio is up to 4. That's what I kind of figured. Okay, we've had 1 successful date with her. We've had no dates with Cassie yet, and she hates our guts. 1 successful date with Iro, and no dates with Elle. Okay. And then we have Bonnabelle and Eli. Those are all looking good. Okay. So yes, like I said, we still have 1 more girl to meet. We probably won't be meeting her until later on this episode. So let's hit the cafe. When you walk in, you notice Dimitri on his phone.
I promise you, my darling, that I would never say those things. It's simply not how I do things.
He has some of the best lines in this game.
I will call you back, but do not join that nunnery until I have a chance to speak with you in person. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the best coffee place in all of Sabrosa.
I think it's the only coffee place in all of Sabrosa.
My sister is away at the moment, but I would be very pleased to make your order. What can I get for you today?
One large coffee, por favor.
Guaranteed to change your life.
Or improve my stats, either
Here
way.
You are, my friend. Be well.
Black one, yes!
Drink well.
Okay, before we get out of here, let's take the skills. Okay, my luck is up to 5. I really need to work on my suave and my buff stats, so maybe we'll do that. And then as far as the dark stats go, just work on everything. Okay, what is happening at the bakery?
Hey, sugar.
Hi, Bonnie. Oh, yeah.
Why, you're
Arrow.
just in time. I just took the cinnamon buns out of the oven, so they are as warm and sweet as a soft kiss. And don't you hit me with the word diet, or you'll crush my little heart. As always, let me know if anything catches your eye.
I'm not going to say it. Okay. One thing to do, and oh, wait a minute. Let's check my schedule as well. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on at the beach. Driving by the beach, you spot a group of people searching the sand with metal detectors. Stopping your car and hopping out, you see a foldable sign that says Sub Rosa Detectorist Society. Sorry. What do you do? Oh. My luck is not up enough. So let's just look around then. You take a stroll amongst the detectorists, observing their ways, before deciding this is probably the most boring hobby in existence and head back to your car. You're not really sure how you spend a couple hours staring at sand and metal detectors, but you make a note to make better use of your time and head out. Okay, Eero, let's go talk to Eero. Hey, thanks for keeping me company on my run. It was positively delightful. Hope to see you out there again sometime. We should hang out. I'll bug you later. Take it easy. Okay, we could go to the bakery. That won't do anything. There's an event at the arcade, but no, because we have something with Cassie and we have something with Elle. And like I said, you don't get very many chances with Cassie because she is kind of, I don't want to use the word bitchy, but she is kind of in the beginning of the game. I guess we'll go with bitchy, but yeah. So let's go to the bakery and see what's going on there, because that won't change anything. You hear Bonnabelle call from the back of the bakery.
Sorry, loves. Store's closed for a bit. I've got a situation going on back here.
Uh-oh.
No. Stop foaming. Stop foaming. Oh, abandon ship, y'all.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I am going to have to stand up for Elle, but we can do that again. We can probably do that again tomorrow. So let's go tackle Cassie. I mean, let's go, whatever. You arrive at the mall 5 minutes early, heading to the fountain where you agreed to meet with Cassie and waiting. 20 minutes later, she finally arrives, spotting you at a distance. She power walks towards you like a model on the runway for revenge. Stopping in front of you, holding her hand up to keep you from saying anything, she stares for a moment, then pops a gum bubble loudly and hums curiously.
All right, hold on. Don't say anything for a sec.
Could you get any closer, Cass?
Yeah, I didn't really get a good look at you before I gave you that little love tap on your face. The good news is, you're kinda cute.
Oh, that's a positive.
The bad news is that I'm not interested in pervs or voyeurs, so unless you got some magic to whip out and blow my hair back, I'm 99% sure we're already done here.
Let's see. Hey, nice to meet you. Sorry for barging in on you changing. That was an accident, and this is how normal people have conversations. Cold. Girl, you bruised the moneymaker. The least you can do is turn off the AC for a bit. I ain't done. What would you suggest I whip out? Ooh. Saucy.
As if. Is your plan to convince me you're not a perv by acting pervier? Good luck with that. So what exactly were you hoping to accomplish by bringing me up and bringing me here? Did you expect me to give you a list of requirements you need to do before we take our relationship to the next level? Because if you were hoping that my laying the smack on you was some kind of invitation to keep bothering me, I got bad news. And it includes a bottle of mince number 5.
So an apology is likely to get me another concussion? Well, Mama didn't raise me rude, so here goes. Sorry. Minsk number 5? Is that what you smell like a grandmother?
So it's not stupidity or ego forcing this apology, but your mama?
Well, I mean...
Never heard that one before. I'll give you points for originality, but damn. Throwing your mama under the bus just to talk to a girl? That's messed up. All right. You keep giving me that goofy look like you want me to wave a magic wand and forgive you for peeking at my tush. Well, too bad. You saw the goods and now you gotta pay the piper.
See, why is everybody sticking their tongue out? Oh well. That's not what I was expecting you to say. What did you have in mind? I just got paid. I got cash and time. Give me your 3 wishes.
Oh, now see, that's all I'm looking for. Someone to show me a good time to help scrub away bad memories. Here's the deal. Take me around the mall, show me a good time, buy me things, and tell me I'm pretty. The whole princess treatment. It'll be like a date, but completely involuntary. I'm probably gonna embarrass you and make you do uncomfortable things.
Oh, wonderful.
Sound good, sweet cheeks?
What an interesting and menacing proposal. Okay, let's go. Bring it on.
You're big and tough now, but we'll see how long that lasts. Let's start by returning to the scene of the crime. Maybe I'll make you take your clothes off in the change room so I can sneak a peek? Just kidding. Look at your face. It's all worried and bruised. I love it. But it just so happens you interrupted me while I was trying on a very new, very pretty bra. Don't get your hopes up, though. You get to buy it for me, but the jury's still out on whether you'll see me in it. Oh, good! Eli's working! Eli is my favorite. Don't be mean or weird.
I can't be mean or weird to Eli. I like Eli.
Eli! You sassy bitch! How are you?
Cassie, my galloping goddess! Welcome back! Welcome back! Kisses! Ooh, I see you brought a cute friend. Is this your new sugar legal guardian?
Non-gender conformist. I love it.
Trying it out. Letting them buy me things. Speaking of which, where's the boudoir for Zero's ogling before someone rudely interrupted me?
I hid it under some skirts in the back. There's just one in your size, and I didn't want any normies to find it. One sec, I'll be a classy mofo and fetch it.
Aww, Eli always makes me feel special. You should take notes. The world will be a better place with more Eli's.
The two of you seem pretty friendly. Only two true friends call each other bitch so happily. Eli's legit. Hook me up with your number, actually. Honestly, wouldn't mind walking in on Eli changing if you catch my drift.
What, are you serious?
Yep.
That's so sneaky and dishonest. Well played.
Here you go, babe. Want me to open up a change room for you? I'll even make sure it's locked this time, just in case a certain someone gets any ideas.
No, I'm good. I know it fits. I'm just gonna ponder my options for a little bit.
Peachy keen, Jelly Queen. Take your time. I've got to go pick up and refold a bunch of blankets. I may have tossed them a bit too exuberantly. Be right back!
All right, here's the deal. This is the first of my 3 wishes for you, my cute little genie. I wish to have this. How are you gonna make that happen?
I don't suppose you accept a layaway type of situation. I don't think I can afford it. Your wish is my command. Easy peasy.
Thank you. You're the sweetest fake sugar bowl I've ever had. Eli, get that rock-hard tush back here and ring us through.
Coming, my dear! Tee-hee! That's what he said!
I need a minute. Wow, I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. All right, let's keep going.
All right, that'll be $160. Cash, credit, or sexual favors?
You hand Eli $15 in change. He looks it over and gives you a thumbs up.
I've got the perfect strapless dress to go with this.
Here you are. And thank you for shopping at Cheek Boutique. Do come again. Tee-hee!
All right, it's time to move on to our next challenge. Are you ready? How's your wallet feeling?
Better than my face. Real talk. That bras make it cute on you. Just wanted to say, let's roll.
Aw, you're sweet for someone who doesn't have any choice. Thanks. Let's head over to the food court. I need nourishment or I get hangry.
Oh, so you're always hungry then.
As a reward for your fine service and taste in bras, I'll permit you to ask me one question. Make it a good one. I'm mega judging you on your question choice.
Okay, so the shoplifting thing. I would love to know more about you. How long have you lived here? I thought I spotted a hamster tattoo on your right butt cheek. If indeed I did, I may have follow-up questions.
Oh, you picked door number 1. Awkward conversation topics. Nice pick. Well, if you're gonna get all preachy on me, I'd rather not talk about it. But if you must know, it's just a thrill for me, I guess.
So there's Cassie's first secret. Shoplifting is a bit of a thrill for her. She's a bit of a kleptomaniac, so.
Whatever. Why are we even talking about this? What I do is my own business. No one else's.
Just curious. Pretty girl in nice clothes, likes to take stuff. Interesting. I guess you don't really fit my idea of a thief. I think it's kind of hot, that's all. Tim Date, you said you'd answer. Don't back out of a deal. Well, I can't ask that one, so. So we go with that one. Boom! Holy
Well,
yeah.
I appreciate your honesty. That's actually maybe a bit close to the truth for myself, actually. A few years back, things were not going so well for me. I made bad life choices. Got mixed up in some intense situations.
And see
It's in
that.
a dark place.
Sorry. And see, that's what I said in my review. Cassie is a good person at heart. She just made some really bad choices in her life, so I can't really fault her for some things she does.
Anyway, the first time I took something, it just sort of happened. I had this little purse, and I shoved it into my larger purse. And it all just sort of gave me a thrill. A feeling of power. It's weird to talk about it, but it got me sort of unbothered. Anyway, as things have gotten better for me, I still have this little urge every time I'm out and about. I should probably stop. I pushed my luck pretty far, I guess. Does that answer all of your questions?
Let's see. Sure, thanks for telling me. Not by a long shot, which is great. More chats in the future? Oh, sorry, were you saying something? I was thinking about you naked again.
Ugh, you pig! You're impossible to take seriously. Stop giving me that stupid, goofy grin.
Yeah.
So, for our next challenge, I was thinking that we could...
Hey, you guys got any money? I just need $2 to get a bus ticket.
Dan
Just
the
$2.
delinquent man. Oh,
Come on,
that
don't be
might have been
cheap on me.
Sorry.
Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me! The hell is your problem?
Maybe you're hard of hearing. I just need $2. Come on, I'm hungry. I need a sandwich. I'm a growing boy.
Wait a minute.
I thought it was for a bus ticket. Get away from us, you jerk, before we kick your ass sideways!
Ooh, feisty.
Oh, look at this spicy broad. Listen up, skank. I ain't...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's far enough. Take a walk before I call security. Back up before I knock every damn tooth out of your mouth. Punch him in the face. Well, I don't have level 1 violence, so...
Whoa, whoa. No need to get twisted out of shape. I'm out.
Yeah, you better run. You take a step forward, and the kid books in the opposite direction.
Did you see the look on that guy's face? He just about shat a brick!
That's such a fun word. Brick.
Well, pervert or no, it's nice having a bodyguard around, I suppose. Maybe if you keep up the superhero gig, I might even give you special privileges.
I think we all know what she means. Milkshakes. No.
Oh, look at the time! I actually need a jet. I had a good time, though. We should do this again. But maybe leave out the asshole teenager juiced out on hormones. We cool?
That would be nice.
You want to do this again?
Yeah, I can reschedule. You promised to embarrass me. I'm not going to let you break that promise. Yes and yes. I'm always down for more extremely unusual dating.
All right, sounds good to me. You've got my number. Use it. But don't be a pest. I'm gonna head out. Thanks for being my slave for the day, perv. Ciao.
Rank A. Current move lovey-dovey. Nice. Affection level 2, 9 out of 10. Awesome. And 1 secret added to the notes. So we just saw Cassie's jump up from like hating my guts to lovey-dovey, so. All good. Let's talk to Cassie. Hey, you better sit down because I'm going to say something nice to you. I had a great time at the mall with you. You might be as clumsy as a drunk corgi, but you clean up good. Anyway, I look forward to our next date. Maybe I'll wear something extra cute, if you're good. Anyway, gotta run. Lots to do. Don't ghost me. Ciao. Now let's talk to Eli. Hey, Sticky Bun. I just got a new shipment of ties in, and I was pretending to tie myself up with them. And I had a thought. You and I should go on a date. You know, just in case things don't work out for the best with Eero. I mean, until she actually showed signs of interest, you and I could have a bit of fun. So, date? Maybe? Possibly? You can't see it, but I'm giving you magical, sparkly puppy dog eyes. How could you refuse? Sounds like fun. That's a big yes from me. Hell yes, can't wait. Tomorrow, meet me at the park in the afternoon. It'll be fun and educational. Wow, see you then. Kiss, kiss. Okay, let's have a look here. There's something in the park, but I do have that date with Bonnabelle, so let's just have a quick look at our contacts here. Okay, yeah. Elle, nothing new with that. Eero, nothing new with that. But Cassie has jumped up to, because we were down here, and now we're up here, so. And Mio's still the same, so. Alright, well, there's something going on at the mall, so let's see what that is.
Thanks for visiting me. I've been having a really downer day. Do you mind if I just bury my face in your chest for a little bit until everything feels better?
Yeah, sure, I'm here for you. Yeah, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Good look for the boutique. Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's say yes. I like Eli.
Thanks, Charmer. You're a lifesaver.
And you have the hair of Lifesaver.
Everything is so much better when you have a good-smelling person in your life who lets you borrow their hoodies and breathe in their cleavage. Thanks so much. I gotta get back to it, but you're one suave mofo. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's just... I'm going to stop talking for a second so we can just appreciate this music. So calming. Okay, let's get back to it. And let's go meet Bonnabelle at the cafe. Arriving at the cafe, you immediately spot Bonnabelle. She leaps to her feet and gives you a hug.
Well, hello there, sugar. Why, don't you look like a little old chocolate chip cookie looking for a tall glass of milk?
I could make a mommy milkers joke, but I'm too sophisticated for that.
Bless your heart, darling, for ringing me up. I think my evening plans were mostly vacuuming, so you have officially spared me from a life of boredom and solitude. This coffee place is the bee's knees, sugar. The gal in here is an artist. You've heard of magic beans? Well, she's the one who makes them that way. Just keep an eye on her brother. You'll spot him a mile away. Charming little troublemaker, him. Shall we roll out the red carpet and get on with it? Got any objections to coffee and conversation?
Coffee and conversation are the real vitamin C. Let me add them. Given present company, I figured I'd have a grand time just waiting in line at the bank. I cannot live without coffee, so I'm glad we're here. All these are pretty good. Let's go with that one.
Amen, sugar. Throw in a cake and ice cream, and you got everything a Bonnabelle needs to thrive.
Same here.
Let's go in and rustle up a latte.
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. Oh, Miss Valentine, I love what you have done with your hair. It is like a glorious sunset lighting the ocean waves.
Look at how long that hair is. It goes down past her thighs. Jeez.
Oh, sugar, You're a regular bouquet in a bow. I wish I could make cupcakes half as sweet as you.
Gracias, Miss Valentine. So, what can I do for you today? The usual? Latte, extra milk, and sugar?
And salt the rim, if you would, darling. I'm feeling a dash adventurous today.
Sounds like a hell of a margarita.
And for you, friendo?
Coffee, cold, black. Ugh. I'll have a caramel macchiato with sprinkles. Oh, one Tai Chi chai latte, extra chai.
Ooh, maybe that's
I
what
love my
want
caramel
instead.
macchiatos.
Make mine just like that, too.
Of course, Miss Valentine. 2 festive macchiatos coming up.
Like, I love
Isn't
caramel
she such a
macchiatos.
darling? This place used to be run by a trio of hipsters who liked mixing and matching ingredients and giving them funny names. I've got nothing against hipsters or creativity, but one day they offered me something called junk spunk, and I noped out of there on the double.
I would too.
Anyway, little Lotus there has been running things for a year now, and everything is hunky-dory. Coffee is like kissing. You need it often and by someone who knows how. Don't you agree, sugar?
I like my coffee like I'm like my women a whole lot, yeah. For sure. Also because I like to throw a little whipped cream in there from time to time. Good baristas are the world's most precious resource.
Don't we all, sugar? Don't we all? So tell me more about yourself, sweet cheeks. I reckon you're new to town since we've never run into each other before. Either that or you secretly hate baked goodies, and this relationship is already doomed to failure.
I love baked goodies, so I'm here on vacation for the month, though I got hit with some extra work just as I got here. Fear not, my love for pastries is only outdone for my adoration of charming accents and pretty eyes, and I mean, Bonbill's got that in spades. Just visiting. I've got something important to do while I'm here. I can't really talk about it, though.
Oh, darling, ain't that the worst? Before I jumped in and started up my own bakery, I worked a bunch of different jobs, here and there. The one thing they all had in common was that my bosses always found a way to turn my personal hours into professional hours.
Yeah, bosses are good for that.
And they all eventually tried to get me wearing V-necks and skirts. But that's a whole different cup of sweet tea.
Why, hello there, Miss Bonbon. As always, it is my great privilege to serve you. How is my favorite customer today? Out in the sunshine where all beautiful girls belong.
Ah, Dimitri. How's my little caramel apple doing? I'm doing right as rain during drought season, I'd venture.
I am so happy to hear it. Dimitri is good. He is, how do you say, full of life and fire and chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Chocolate-covered coffee beans are actually really, really good.
Dimitri, what are you doing?
Ahaha! Lotus, my beautiful sister. I am bringing our dear customers their drinks. Can't you see how thirsty they are?
I told you not to bother Miss Valentine on her date. I put the no Dimitri sign on the drink tray for a reason. Until you learn not to flirt so shamelessly with everyone, you stay in the back and make espresso.
Oh, that's all right, darling. Dimitri was being a perfect gentleman.
Do you see?
100% can
Even a
confirm.
beastly man like me can clean up and reform his scandalous ways.
You are too kind, Miss Valentine, and patient, and sweet, even to the biggest fools. Well then, deliver their drinks and give him space. Go, go, go!
Crack that whip, Lotus.
Here you are, my dear friends. If you need anything else, please do not hesitate to summon me.
Thank you, darlings. Aren't those two just cute as cucumbers? They're so funny. Dimitri just can't help himself from getting under Lotus's skin.
I kind of love them. I keep wanting them to give me my drinks before they continue the show. That Dimitri is a bit of a smooth talker, hey?
Oh, me too, sugar. Even when they bicker, they have such pretty voices. I could listen to them for hours. So I've been mostly talking your ear off, sweet cheeks. You barely gotten a word in edgewise while I've been clucking up a storm. I made a New Year's resolution to try and talk a little less when I'm in good company. And seeing as it's summertime and I haven't started yet, it's not looking good. So, feel free to ask me whatever's on your mind. I'm an open book with a fancy bookmark ribbon.
So you're a full-time breaker? That's a sweet job. I've only been here for a short time, but this town is giving me mixed vibes. It's fun, but also kind of, you know. My cookies always come out a bit foamy, bubbly. It's hard to describe. Any ideas?
Well, I don't know if I know what you mean, Sugar. Well, hold on, actually. To be fair, Subrosa has had its fair share of grim headlines and such. The difference between here on the shorefront and downtown is about as night and day as it gets. Just last week, someone was shot and killed. Poor soul was found in a dumpster of all places. Police think it's drug-related.
We're going to come back to that one.
Anyway, that sort of thing is the exception around here. Hopefully they'll catch whoever's responsible, and that'll be that. I just got to the part of the drink where all the sugar sinks to. That's a little slice of heaven.
So you're a full-time baker. That's a sweet job. My cookies always come out a bit foamy, bubbly. It's hard to describe. Any ideas? Forgot to cheers. Here's to good coffee and great company.
Oh, darling, bless your heart. I hear that joke every waking day of my life.
That must get tiring after a while.
But in all seriousness, I love it so much, Sugar. I get to bake up a storm every day, which fills me with the honey glow, something fierce. Everyone who comes into my shop is so kind and friendly. It's hard being a grouch when you're surrounded by a million calories of colorful icing. And every so often, a stranger wanders in who catches my eye. I might toss a bit of flour on the girls to get their attention.
She means her boobs.
Sorry, I'm just fooling. I can't waste an ounce of flour. It is not in my nature. If there's a light dusting on the girls, it is purely accidental, I swear. Oh my, look at me gabbing on. See what happens, Sugar? You give me an inch and I take a few country acres.
I think that's a bad one, but
Bless
Oh,
my
no,
butter
okay.
tots, Sugar. That's the kind of question a gal like me dreams about hearing on a first date. I know exactly what the problem is. Bubbles mean you've got too much egg in the mix, darling. Either you're putting one too many in for good measure, or your eggs are too big. Scale 'em back or take a yolk out. That'll fix it right up. Now you got me thinking about cookies, Sugar. You certainly
sugar
guessed the way to
cookies.
this gal's heart.
Sugar cookies.
Oh, excuse me, I got distracted. Lotus is putting out the fresh cookies, and I like scoping out the competition.
Forgot to cheers. Here's to good coffee and great company.
Oh, cheers, darling. All right, Sugar. I've got a few questions for you. Nothing too prying, just a little test of character I'd like to throw into the mix on a first date. Feel free to pass on them, but just know you are being judged.
Love her laugh.
First question. What's the best way to measure flour for a recipe? Stainless steel measuring cups or a scale?
Cups for sure. Sift it, square it with a knife. Solid. Scale, definitely. How are you supposed to make 100 cookies, scooping flour 1 cup at a time? Use my hands. My cookies suck.
That's right, Sugar.
That is actually
Maybe
true.
that question was too easy, but you'd be surprised how many people are going through life with inadequate cookies. Question number 2. What is the proper way to cuss someone out? Do you say, bless your heart, or you're as sharp as a throw pillow?
Oh no, if it's bless your heart, I've been grossly misinterpreting how my friends in Kentucky feel about me. Throw pillow. Burn! Holy smokes, can you turn down your voice? I can't believe you just said that in public.
Oh, darling.
Yes, in Southern, bless your
Oh,
heart
you're just 50
doesn't
shades
mean
of
anything
delightful.
good.
All right, last question, Sugar. If a gal in a corset comes moseying up to you, what is the good and proper way to address her ample bosom, which she obviously puts so much effort into?
Ooh, like looking at the sun, quick peek, then enjoy the afterburn. Peripheral vision was invented for this purpose. It's too dangerous to look directly.
Not a bad plan. Just make sure you don't do the weird wide eyes stare. I'd rather you just look, to be honest. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You hear a phone alarm, which startles Bonnabelle.
Oh, Sugar, that's me. I've got to get back to the bakery and get a cake in the oven. Unfortunately, it doesn't work just turning the heat up to cook 'em faster.
Nope, it doesn't.
Darling, the time just flew by. I had such a wonderful time. I'd sure love to get together again and do a little dinner and dancing. Are you busy next week?
My calendar suddenly cleared up completely. Let me just double check, but I'll text you as soon as I know what my schedule is.
Wonderful, sugar. I can't wait. Thanks for being a sweetheart. I'm looking forward to returning the favor. Don't be a stranger now. After a while, crocodile.
Could have gone better, but current mood lovey-dovey, and this is just a side date, not conducive to the story, so I'm not too worried about it. July 4th night. Okay, that's another day down. Okay, let's see. Actually, what have I got for jobs here? I've only got that one, so start working on some of these. Let's go violence. Well, I went to bed tonight and I chose violence. I don't think that's how it goes. You peek out the window before turning in, you notice the stars. You're not used to seeing so many. You get lost in them until a yawn sneaks up on you and you turn in. July 5, dawn. Let's see. Okay, I have $155 right now. The song on your alarm kind of slaps this morning. You get the eye of the tiger and jump out of bed. That thrill of the fight. Okay. Actually, no. Let's. Okay, let's work on Suave. So I can go today without spending any more money. Okay, let's talk to Elle. Hello, it's Elle. I just wanted to let you know you missed our date. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's no problem at all. I explained to my family that something must have come up. Do you want to reschedule tomorrow afternoon, perhaps? Yes. Yes, let's reschedule tomorrow afternoon. My apologies. All right, I'll let my family know you're coming. Okay, good. See you then. Take care. Okay, good. Oh, we've got a lot to do here. Well, first thing we do is we go to the coffee shop.
I left it in my car for more than a month before I noticed the smell.
I really like to know what he's saying sometimes.
Dimitri,
because I just walk in right in the middle of it.
That was my car, and now is not the time. We have a customer. Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Clean Bean Coffee House. What can I get for you today?
One large coffee,
Here
please.
you are. Have a great day.
And buff is up +1. Okay, good. So let's see. 5 motivation, 12 tech savvy, 8 suave, 5 lucky, and 9 buff. Looking good. Let's see what's going on at the bakery.
Hey, sugar. Nice to see you again. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you if you happen to be allergic to anything. Well, I've got quite a few things I want to put in your mouth and get your opinion on. And just so we're clear, I am talking about bacon here.
I'm sure you
so
are.
let me know if you have any aversions, and I'll promote you to Royal Guinea Pig.
Okay, let's go into town. The town is bustling today as you see a number of busy shoppers and tourists browsing the local shops. The atmosphere is fun and relaxed, and several people say hello as they pass you. Friendly town. You spend an hour looking in the shops without seeing much of anything that interests you. Suddenly, you hear a voice behind you.
Freeze!
Ah! You turn around and see someone pointing a gun at you.
Officer Fumi, SPD. I saw what you did. Now get on the ground.
For a moment, you're completely stunned. All around you, there are gasps of surprise, and someone close to you screams. The woman closes in on you.
I said get on the ground.
Okay, just don't shoot. Just as your senses return, and you're about to decide what to do, the officer moves past
Look
you.
alive, citizen. There's a bad guy behind you.
Grab Sky, bad guy. When you look behind you, you see a delinquent getting on the ground. He appears to have dropped a purse he stole. As you step away, a small crowd forms around the officer. She handcuffs the delinquent, but you notice her give you a backward glance before someone steps between you. You head back to your car and decide to spend the rest of the day somewhere else. July 5th afternoon. Random text message is random. I saw a pine cone today that looked exactly like you. Please don't take that the wrong way. Pine cones are legit. I was going to take a picture, but a squirrel started chasing me, and it was this whole thing. Anyway, random. Feel free to ignore this text. I'll bug you about hanging out again soon. Take care. Best text message ever. Okay, before I go visit Eli, let's see what's going on at the bakery.
Hey, sugar. Nothing freshly baked today, I'm afraid. Oh, the flour I got shipped yesterday turned out to be contaminated. National recall. I think I might have a few sticks of beef jerky in the back if you're desperate, but for now, I'd encourage you to come back tomorrow. Take care, sugar.
Okay, now let's go to the park with Eli. Arriving at the park, it only takes you a moment to spot Eli's magic rainbow hair from across the parking lot. It only takes a moment for Eli to spot you in turn, who quickly waves and rushes over.
Hey, babe. How are you this fine and glorious day? Come here. Kiss, kiss, love, love. I was so excited to hear from you. I had planned to be sort of bored today, and eat chips until I got a tummy ache, so this is infinitely better. So, what's on your mind? Where shall we frolic and make our innuendos amongst the adoring public? If it were up to me, and it likely is, I wouldn't mind a little roll in the park, followed by a roll out of the park to places unknown, followed by a roll of an entirely different nature, assuming everything goes my way. Peachy keen, Jelly Bean?
I like trees and stuff. Walking around places is tight. Sounds like a free date to me. Are we going Dutch?
You cad! Save your accusations for the jury. Now come, hold my hand. Don't make this weird. So how are you enjoying Sabrosa so far? Has it gotten its long, boring tentacles into you yet? I mean boring like not entertaining, not the good kind.
Everyone in town seems super nice, and those that aren't are really obvious about it. There are a lot of attractive people in this town. It's like the setting of a TV show or something. Things start off a bit slow, but are just now becoming interesting.
Or one of those Japanese animes that I hear so much about. It's actually on my bucket list to make a spectacle of myself on some sort of reality show, so I like any thought that involves me on TV. Well, I'm tickled pink to have someone so adorable to cling awkwardly to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still hoping you'll crack Hero's outer shell and get to her nutty center, but we can fumble around in the dark for a bit until then.
I was going to ask you if it was weird asking your sister out too. I got my red seal in fumbling. I could do it with one hand tied behind my back. You calling me adorable is backwards. You're like a metaphor for adorable.
Aww, you sweet twitchy little muffin. You're like a metaphor for weirdly aroused. Or are you a simile? I always get those mixed up. Honestly, the summer tourist rush hasn't been delivering much the last few years, in terms of intrigue and desire. There used to be a lot more parties on the beach and people throwing up outside the clubs late at night. I've lived here my whole life, and there was a time no one got any sleep because of all the loud music and festivals happening all the time. Alas, I guess nothing lasts forever. But anyway, I want to know what's going on here, in this area that I'm pointing at. You. Who are you? What makes you tick? What's your favorite dish?
Favorite dish? You couldn't cook it. You'd have to order it from Zanzibar. What happened to like the festivals and nightlife and stuff? I'm pretty vanilla, but like the good kind. The expensive kind you bake cookies with, I guess.
Huh? Oh, it's not much to tell, darling. The last few years, the weather has actually played a big part, methinks. There's this wicked storm that kicks up once a year in the summer that used to bring top surfing talent from all over the world. And you know what they say. Where there are surfing bods, there are corporations wanting to make bank off people looking at them. But, unfortunately, those storms are no joke anymore. They're more like hurricanes now. And the waves, well, let's just say they're bad. And I don't like them. Before this date goes any further, I have a confession to make. I like your butt. But, darling, those shorts are not doing a thing for you. Look at them. They're like what happens when you make clothing out of old curtains, and the material remembers it needs to hang straight down and block the view. You must come into the store and let me dress you, and undress you, in even the professional way, maybe the sexy way. I don't know. I'm a bit all over the place here. Please promise me that you'll drop by the store and let me have my way with you. And by that, I mean your butt. And by that, I mean your shorts.
Whoa, how could I refuse such an passionate plea? No, no dice. These clothes express the inner me. And the inner me wants to dress like a schlubby grandparent. Maybe, if you're good.
Ooh, now isn't that an interesting response? It suggests, quite unjustifiably mind you, that there is a chance that I won't be good. And let me assure you that that is just not a possibility on the table. But we'll play it your way. I'll show you just how good I can be. So, I have a penis, in case you weren't aware. Normally, I don't tend to interject that one on a first date, but I'm liking you a lot, and I think there's potential here that I want to explore. And, as I always say, I'm not interested in what's in your pants, unless I want to get in them. I'm not saying this was obvious or not, darling. I just want to make sure you're an informed and consenting teammate.
Holy crap, I had no idea. Wow, I had a sneaking suspicion. I figured I would find out at some point. Cool. Dongs are cool. Not as cool as boobs, but close.
Oh yes, that tends to be the way the story goes. But depending on what role in the story my teammates tend to play, this little plot twist sometimes switches up the story a lot. Hence my blunt honesty. If it's a problem at all though, I get it, love. No need for explanations. I'll still think you're pretty neat, and will fantasize about doing stuff to you. I imagine you must have a couple questions though. Ask away! I am the Book of Eli, and you can study me. Scholarship is sexy.
So, are you a girl? A guy? Do you have a preferred pronoun? Wait, are you into guys or girls? Is this like an open secret?
You're absolutely devastatingly adorable when you're trying to be respectful and non-judgmental. To be honest, I'm Eli. Sometimes I like to slim down, wear dresses, feel pretty while I'm doing my best mermaid impression at the beach. Sometimes I hit the gym, stuff a sock in my drawers, and try to lure in the ladies. I like boxer briefs and lacy thigh straps. I like being top, bottom, middle, spectator. I like kissing and hugging and biting and snuggling. I like it all.
Things I like.
So, I'm kind of a new Eli every day. You just so happen to have met Eli in a pretty dress phase. Next week, it might be cardigans and cologne.
And we've seen him in the in his work clothes, so.
But I'm always looking for a good time, so just call me whatever you like. As long as it's nice and you buy me pretty things. You keener. I can tell you're racking your brain for more enticing questions.
Is this like an open secret?
If you're
go
asking
with
me
that
if
one.
I'm in the closet, the answer is whoa, no! Nah, everyone around here knows the score. Probably because I've tried to score. But, in all seriousness, I would be surprised if anyone in town didn't know. I've marched in every pride parade in the state, and have wound up on the news several times for expressing myself. You know what they say, talk is cheap, but kisses are free, so feel free to keep chatting. Yes! Nah, but seriously, I'm pretty much attracted to everything with 2 feet and a heartbeat.
So, Eli's pretty much pansexual.
I like bears and beauties. Tall or small, every nook and cranny of every ethnicity you care to name. I'm just so gosh darn full of love and junk that I can't decide. So, I like to go to the buffet and load up the plate with a little bit of everything. More! Ask me your questions. It's a very specific kink I have.
Well, this has been educational.
Educational is my favorite personality trait, which is good, because you are far from the first to use that word to describe me. So, now that we've got all that out there, and I do mean my penis, I'd love to give you this chance to choose what happens next. No drama, no broken hearts. This is the part where I open the door and offer you the way out. If I'm not the cup of eggnog you were expecting. We'll still be friends, don't worry. I've had lots of practice with this. What do you say?
I'm actually even more interested now if that's possible. You don't see me running away. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce.
You are correct. I do not see that. But you might be very slowly drifting away. I'm gonna
Should
keep
pick
an
the
eye
first
on
one.
it. Oh my gosh! I just noticed where we are! Our little trip has taken us around the block, up several side streets, and we've somehow managed to find ourselves right outside the mall. What a delicious and tantalizing coincidence! It's as though fate and politely following your date around town have come together to make something magical happen. I said come together. What do you say? Want to come in and play dress up? Little fashion show? There's a few outfits I'd love to slip you into, and out of, if I'm being honest.
You had me at fashion show. Nah, I'd better hit the road. I had a great time, though. You had me at fashion show.
I knew it! I mean, I had myself at fashion show. So, follow me. The game is afoot. Yes! I knew it! I mean, I had myself at fashion show. So, how could anyone else resist?
Went a little too fast. Oh, I bet Eli would make so many jokes out of that one. The two of you reach the mall, and Eli excitedly leads you to the back door labeled Employees Only.
Here we are, the chic boutique for freaks and cliques. We've got a little something for everyone, don't you know?
Eli produces a set of keys from somewhere, jangling them around in dramatic fashion, before unlocking the door and gesturing for you to enter. Eli leads you through a maze of back hallways leading to various other stores, before reaching one labeled Chic Boutique. As the two of you enter, Eli quickly disarms the alarm and sighs happily.
If you'll excuse me, I'd like to slip into something more comfortable first. And by comfortable, I mean less comfortable, because nothing is more comfortable than a sundress. BRB!
Eli disappears for a while. As you look over the racks of clothes hidden in the back, there's nothing that looks like it'll particularly fit, and everything is expensive. After a couple minutes, Eli returns.
Hey!
Eli comes out in pants and a shirt. His makeup is gone, and he's visibly blushing.
So, yes, this is also Eli. Eli likes to dress up and go with whatever strikes his fancy on any given day. Are we cool with Eli?
Laugh and punch him in the arm, kiss him, get up and leave.
I was hoping you would say that.
He steps closer and kisses you. The two of you start to make out, but when you move your hands to Eli's sides, he erupts in a fit of giggles. Suddenly, this is a tickle fight. You and Eli wrestle playfully, and soon you're laughing and chasing each other around the store. Eventually, you both collapse into a happy cuddle pile, energy spent. Eli pretends to give you the Olympic medal for awesomeness, a real thing, he assures you. The two of you hug and part ways. His cheeks are still blushing when he blows you a kiss and leaves. I'm not going to harp too much about the 18 plus version, but it's very different. July 5th, evening. Bonnabelle. Hey Sugar, just a little note to say I've got you on my mind. Hope your day is going fantastic. Oh, my day is going fabulous. Okay, we can either go to the beach or we can go into town. Let's go into town. As you walk through town, you notice quickly that not every street remains busy. Certain streets filled with shops and cafes slow down almost immediately when the sun goes down. Others become immediately crowded, revealing where the best nightclubs are. While traveling down one of these streets, you notice a pretty girl standing outside of a quiet restaurant with her sunglasses on. You can't help but stare for a moment, slightly confused, and she notices you taking a long look at her. Eh? She pushes her sunglasses up the bridge of her nose, though they were already well and truly as high as they could go. She seems to be willing herself to be inconspicuous. This, of course, makes her much more conspicuous. Much more. Excuse me, miss. Is everything okay? Why are you wearing sunglasses at night? The girl's gaze snaps towards you, and you see the faintest glimmer of a smile pull at the edges of her mouth. She starts to sing.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can...
Corey Hart!
Oh, I mean, no reason. I mean, I got drops in my eyes and they're sensitive to light. Of course. So, nothing to see here. Which is also why I'm wearing the sunglasses. I'm not missing anything.
You see the girl smirk a little bit.
'Cause I miss you, darling, and I don't wanna miss a thing. Oh, never mind. I just like that song.
Wait, aren't you Alpha, the famous singer? Okay, cool. I like that song too. Have a great night, miss.
Oh, thank you. You too.
You continue on up the street. The girl watches you intently as you go, and you feel her gaze on you the whole way. A short while later, you hear her sandals going scrape, scrape, scrape on the pavement as she tries to run and catch up with you.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, please stop for a second. I need to ask you something. Just don't turn around for a sec. You know, like, don't turn around, 'cause they'll see why you're breaking. Don't turn around. I need to ask you, just now, when you were talking to me, you didn't, I didn't look familiar to you? You don't recognize me?
Should I? I wish I did. You're beautiful.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. But I'm being serious. This is serious business. I get recognized a lot. It's actually very rare that someone doesn't know who I am. Haven't you heard of Alpha? The Alpha Prelude? The Alpha Experience? Tender is my tenderized heart? Sleepy Kitten Connection? My Dumpster Fire Family?
Those are all funny words. Okay, of course I recognize the gorgeous, talented, notoriously kind-hearted, and world-renowned pop singer Alpha. I just didn't want to bother you.
Oh! That makes so much more sense. My data analysis team assured me that I had achieved 99.87% market penetration for your demographic. But you pretended not to know me to make me feel more comfortable? That's so sweet. Hey, listen. I got something mega weird to ask you. Is that okay? It's okay if it's not okay.
No, yeah, go ahead. I feel like we reached a stage in our relationship for mega weird.
That's great. I feel the same way. I would like to ask you on a date. Because I've never had a date with someone who didn't know I was famous. Do you want to go on a date? And pretend I'm a normal girl who hasn't won 9 Grabbies?
Yeah, of course. I can't pick that one. My social calendar is a little full, Miss Alpha. It's a soft pass.
Oh yes! That's wonderful. Thank you for accepting my date. Give me your number, and I'll text you for a date when my calendar's free. I'm only in town for a couple weeks for a concert. It's my Alpha Cosmic World Tour. But I'll definitely have some time for the dating. Though, we might have to keep a low profile to avoid getting mobbed. I'll talk to you soon. I'm so excited for a normal date. I'm such a lucky girl. Good night.
Night. Alpha slips her cell phone back in her pocket and skips down the street. You're not entirely sure what just happened, but you have a feeling your social calendar is going to be fairly busy in the near future. July 5th, night. Okay, let's head back home. And let's work on ruthlessness. An ambulance passes by, giving you a strange sense of foreboding. It takes a few minutes to shake off the feeling before you can sleep. July 6th, dawn. You thought you heard thunder earlier this morning. Looks like it's going to rain. Okay, we're probably going to need some money now, and we can still only work 2 jobs right now. I should be okay. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe I should have gotten Mystic. Oh well. Well, let's get our suave worked. July 6th morning. Let's see. Whoa! Lots of people. Yeah, let's talk to Eli first. Oh wow, I'm a little shaky today. Ha ha ha. So that was fun. I hope that we can do more of that in the near future. Now? No, probably not now, but soon. Thanks, you were a legendary stallion galloping in the field of my dreams. So well done there. I'm going to be winning at customers all day. I look forward to next time. Kiss, kiss. Hero. Hey, just a quick text to say I'll be out of town this weekend in case you were hoping for someone to kick your butt at beach volleyball. I'll message you when I'm back, if I remember. And there's a pretty good chance of that not happening. Anyway, have a great weekend. Hello, it's Elle. Hello, it's Elle. I just wanted to say that I'm looking forward to this afternoon. Hopefully you read this before then, otherwise it might be confusing later. Take care, see you soon. Okay, there's something happening at the cafe, so let's go to the bakery first.
You are just so sweet for visiting me all the time, sugar. Here, I made you this cookie.
Yeah, get a
It's got
cookie.
all manner of nonsense going on. Nuts, chia seeds, a small wedge of pineapple. I call them my lucky cookies. Just wanted to show some love. As always, let me know if you see something you like.
Oh, I didn't get any luck from it. Okay, let's see what's happening in the cafe. Walking by the Queen Bean, you catch a whiff of coffee that overwhelms your senses and compels you to purchase a cup. Poking your head inside, however, you can see a long queue of other customers, an enormous, simply unacceptable line. Yeah. You turn to leave, but you notice Lotus behind the counter. She apologizes to a customer. Apparently, she got the order wrong. She spots you, points to the cup, and mouths the words, "For you, for free," then dashes off to make the right drink. You take the cup. Somehow it tastes better than any other cup of coffee you've ever had. You leave with 1,000 icy stares from other customers. Ooh, look at that. Who must wait and pay. Glory is yours. Haha. So let's see. Okay. Nice. I should be able to do other jobs, but we'll check that out when we get to the end of today. July 6th, afternoon. Okay, we got the date with Elle, so we're not gonna pass on that one this time around.
Sweet Lord, am I tired today, sugar. I was up all night finishing a last-minute wedding cake. The order was super rush, and they paid triple.
Hey, at least they paid.
I'm normally more of a sweet tea drinker, but today it's coffee, blacker than the devil's heart. Let me know if you'd like to buy anything, sugar. I'm always at your beck and call.
Sure, it looks like she's asleep. Alright, let's head back to the cafe, because, coffee... When you walk in, you notice Dimitri is on the phone.
Then I said to him, "If you love it so much, why don't you marry it?" Of course, that marriage would be illegal in most states. Still, the heart wants what it wants. I wish him all the best anyway. I have to go. I have a customer. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the best coffee place in all of Sabrosa.
I still think, you know what, never mind.
My sister is away at the moment, but I would be very pleased to make your order. What can I get for you? Coming
Large
right
coffee.
up. A coffee guaranteed to change your life.
Hey, as long as it boosts one of my stats, I'm happy.
Here you are, my friend. Be
Motivation,
well,
yes!
Drink well.
Another check here. Motivation is up to 7. Excellent. All right. Let's go visit Elle at the Reed Estate. It takes a while to drive to the address Elle gave you. It's far from town, on a road spiraling with fancy houses on enormous properties. You finally reach the right house, which is the fanciest by far. And as you drive up the main gate of the estate, you hear a voice over the intercom.
Yes? Can I help you? What business brings you to the Reed Estate?
Yeah, hi, I'm here to see Elle. Is she available? I have an invitation from the lady of the manor, Miss Eleanor Reed. Please open the gate. I leave business at the office, but it would be my pleasure to come in. Miss Reed is expecting me.
Ah, well put. Very good then. Please come up to the house. I shall meet you at the front entrance.
Man, I really like his voice, but I'm not going to say much more. As you reach the front door, a rather intense young man approaches.
Good day. Welcome to Reed Manor. My name is Dorian Reed. I'm more or less the head of the household, which, as you can see, includes manning the front gate. More to the point, it is also my distinct privilege to have the title of Elle's older brother, which means I get to first meet anyone who calls upon her. And so here, destiny finds us. How do you do?
Let's see. I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Nice to meet you. I see pink hair runs in the family, or perhaps you have the same hairstylist. Ah, yes, Dorian Reed. Your reputation precedes you. The pleasure is mine. Well,
You
gotta go
flatter me. Unless,
manipulation.
of course, my reputation is more pernicious than I assume.
Or
I'm
what?
sure we'll discover together what you mean. Well, as much as I enjoy standing in my driveway and bantering with a stranger, there are other matters I must attend to today. None so as important as this, but only marginally so. So let us not beat around the bush. I have a sworn duty to uphold, and being cute about it only draws out the process and risks misunderstandings. What are your intentions with my sister?
Whoa, okay, wow, I've never actually heard someone phrase it like that. I haven't really known Elle long enough to have established intentions. Pretty much just ice cream and conversation at this point.
Ice cream and conversation are both in the acceptable category.
Yay!
Wait here just a moment. I'll go fetch Elle. Elle, dear! Your guest has arrived.
Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, they definitely have different eyes.
Dorian, I hope you weren't, overbearing with our guest.
As I'm sure your friend will attest, I was nothing if not polite and welcoming. I only made a handful of threats. Quite harmless, I assure you.
Boom.
Oh my, I hope not.
Have fun, Elle. Might I suggest taking our new friend for a walk around the grounds? The landscapers just finished trimming the hedges on the south lawn into shapes of animals. It's very fetching. The two of you have fun. Let me know if you need anything. You especially, Elle. Let me know if you feel a bad spell coming on.
Of course, Dorian. See you later.
He seems nice. I'm so glad to see you. When I saw Dorian's hair, I thought he was you for a moment. I started flirting with him.
Oh! I believed you for a moment there. I'm usually not very good at picking up on sarcasm.
No, me
so
neither.
I appreciate it when it's neatly laid out like fresh linen. Dorian is just super protective of me. And he has this way of making my guests scarce.
Gotta love older siblings, right? I mean, you really gotta. Otherwise they pinch you and steal your apple juice. I don't scarce easily. I have to be very, very bad with picking up on social cues. And that one is grayed out, so we can't pick that one, because I'm not at level 15 suave. What am I for? Oh, 2 behind.
Oh my, yes! Dorian was always pulling my hair and flicking my forehead when we were young.
Yeah, he sounded like a prick when he was younger.
I mean, he hasn't done that lately.
I would hope
but
not.
I'm fairly certain it's because my defenses have improved.
No, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Or at least, I think you were kidding.
I'm always kidding. I rarely say any. Holy crap. I'm always kidding. I rarely say anything serious. I have what you call a serious condition. I think so too. But if you're not sure, and I'm not sure, I think we can safely ignore it and move on.
You probably can't tell, but safely ignoring things is one of my talents. Dorian was right about one thing, though. The gardens look very nice right after hedging. Would you care to walk with me?
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Walking a girl around her own house is always my first choice for a first date.
What a lovely coincidence, then. Follow me.
What am I at? Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. You take her by the hand and follow her through the large mansion doors, stepping out into the gardens.
Every time I visit the estate, I walk down this way. I like sitting by the creek that runs through the west end of the property, just past the stables.
God.
I suppose that might
Talk
sound
about
a bit
opulent.
parvenu.
Parva who?
Sorry. I don't want to come across as a snob.
You only have one stable? How do you even manage? You have a beautiful home, Elle. There's no need to be embarrassed.
Forgive me.
Since we can't go
just
with
a little
suave.
nervous, I guess. It's been a long time since I've had a social visit come over. Okay, here. Just through this little hedge. I'll show you my secret place. And here we are. My little quiet place. My home away from home, away from home.
Okay, just 1 second, because I absolutely love this picture of Elle. It's just so stunning and beautiful.
Dorian hardly ever comes down here. He dislikes the butterflies. So
That's a big tell right there
whenever
if
I
you
need
don't
some
like
alone
butterflies.
time, I take a book and a picnic down here and enjoy the peace and quiet. What do you think? Kind of pretty in that magic garden sort of way.
The view is definitely pretty from where I'm standing. Oh man, I love butterflies, especially peanut butterflies. No.
Well, that's good. If you found it unusually ugly, I would probably just have to ask you to leave.
It is quite beautiful.
So, I've been thinking a lot about our short exchange in the bakery. I was wondering if you could clear up some things for me.
Well, I'll do my best.
I always get a bit flustered when strangers strike up conversations, so very likely I was a bit behind the conversation. I was just wondering, what made you start chatting with me? I thought for a few moments that maybe you were selling protein shakes or soap or something. So, I was just worried that maybe I missed something important, because I couldn't quite make sense of it.
I'm usually friendly with everyone, and since you were so kind back, I found it very easy to talk to you. Should I say it out loud? I thought you looked really kind, interesting, and pretty. It took all my nerve to say hello. I had my reasons. Yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense.
As long as it
I
doesn't,
sort of figured
as
the
long as
reason was
the
something like that.
date bar doesn't go down, then it's fine.
Oh, but look at me talking your poor ear off. I've barely given you a chance to breathe, let alone partake in the conversation. What brings you to town? Do you have any burning questions to ask?
I'm just visiting town for the month. I heard this place was beautiful, particularly the beaches. I always wanted to ask someone with a mansion, is there a secret cave underneath it? Like, in case you want to become a superhero? I do have a burning question. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? I must know!
Oh my, yes it is. Though, to be honest, I haven't been to the beaches since I was very young. Dorian and my parents don't tend to trust public places like that. They usually insist I swim in the pool where Francois the lifeguard can watch out for me. Anything else on your mind?
Your brother said something about a bad spell. Can I ask what he meant?
Oh, certainly. I sort of wish he hadn't said anything, because it's really nothing important. Dorian fusses about me so much because I have a condition. Don't worry, it isn't anything contagious or life-threatening. I have what's called narcolepsy. Have you ever heard of it?
That's like sleeping sickness or something. Isn't that where you create and control zombies? No, that's
Yes,
necromancy.
that's one way you could put it. Narcolepsy is a brain condition that affects my level of sleepiness and wakefulness. Sometimes, I get spontaneously tired and fall asleep, even in the middle of doing something active. It's not quite as dramatic as it's sometimes shown on TV, but I have fallen asleep in some pretty hazardous situations. One time I was riding my horse, and luckily I was strapped in tight. But it's severe enough that I don't drive, or skydive, I suppose?
It would kind of suck to be skydiving and you fall asleep during it.
I don't mind telling you, though, because I usually let new acquaintances know right away, just so they don't think I'm being rude if I fall asleep during our conversation. I hope all of that doesn't make you uncomfortable. I've had a few friendships hit a bump because of it.
No way. Of all the things to have a bad spell about, naps seem like a decent option. Just my opinion, but it sounds like you've got it handled. Is your brother overdoing it with the whole protect L thing?
Dorian means well. He and my parents have always been super protective of me since I was little. They worry that someday I'm going to sleepwalk into the river or something.
So that's Elle's first secret right there, that her family's always been super protective of her.
That's part of the reason why Dorian had to meet you first, before any socializing. My parents insist I get family approval before going out with anyone. It's hard to fault them. But I do wish they would relax a little. But I'm doing okay. Well, we should probably pack up. I have a violin lesson in 25 minutes, and Maestro Alessandrini is quite unforgiving if I'm late. But I had a very nice time walking in circles around my brother's house. I do believe that you passed the first Dorian test, though. So, he might actually let me meet up with you somewhere else. Like the cinema, or my own house.
That'd be awesome.
Would you like to have an outing with me?
You
sometime?
Sorry, you took the words right out of my mouth. So I'll take the answer I was hoping for from yours. Yes. I'm disappointed that I didn't see hedge animals, but I would very much like to see you again far away from here.
Oh, wonderful! And you're right.
Okay.
That would have been my answer. You word thief.
She's so adorable.
Thank you for coming to visit me today. Meeting my brother is an odd formality. I dare say I wouldn't miss it if it went away. But I deeply appreciate the effort.
Probably a little too forward for that, but
I can assure you that's debatable. I'll be in touch. Until next time, take care.
rank C, that could have gone better. Current mode lovey-dovey, okay. Affection, 1 out of 10. July 6th, evening. Oh wow, we got a glut of text messages, so let's read them. Hey, I just want you to know that I'm dressed in something cute and putting on a little fashion show for my stuffed animals. Anyway, don't be bad, and maybe I'll let you take a peek, or maybe not. Just don't be a jerk. Okay, stop bugging me. Okay, bye. Mio! Hey, don't have time to talk, but I was thinking about you at work, and I was accidentally staring at someone else, and apparently I was a bit too bedroom-eyesy doing it. Long story short, I was thinking about you, and it brought me an hour of awkward flirting from a pimply 13-year-old. I hope you're happy. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, thinking about you. Hope your day is going good. Aww. Hello, it's Elle. Have I mentioned how much I adore Mio? I just want to let you know that I had a wonderful time with you on our little walk. I hope that, should you feel similarly, you would be interested in future walks. We could also sit with one another and chat. I'm fairly flexible. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Take care. And I got a text message from home. Alert! This is Serena, your adorable digital personal assistant. There's an emergency situation at your place of residence. Your deck's motion sensors have been activated. Please confirm the presence of an intruder and notify law immediately. Alert! This is Serena again. Make sure you're drinking enough milk. Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's go home. And suddenly it's raining. You arrive to your rental home as it starts to get dark. The house is on a quiet street, and there don't appear to be any people walking about. Just as you reach your door and are about to walk inside, you notice someone is laying down on your porch couch.
Oh.
And here's Quill.
Hello. Don't mind me. I was just noticing how nice your porch was. It's very nice. Hey, I have an idea. Maybe you should have someone sleep here tonight to make sure no one takes it. I can do that. I'm good at sleeping on porches.
Sure. But I guess I should interview you first. Can't just let any old porch sleeper guard my porch? This old thing, I mean, as far as porches go, it's not bad. But I'd rather have a veranda, if I'm being honest. Excuse me, but are you dressed as a cat?
Oh my, I should have anticipated that. I'm afraid I don't have any documents prepared for an interview. Because I'm a kitty. But I'll give it a try. I'm not afraid of anything. Except spiders and cucumbers. So what will it take to let me sleep on your porch? I'm prepared to negotiate.
Alright, let me ask you a question. Porch is on fire. What do you do? Alright, let me ask you a question. What do you do if the porch is attacked by dropping bears? Alright, let me ask you a question. What do you do if you're encountered an obvious crazy person who seems to be having a psychotic break of some kind?
I suppose I would die. Such is the fate of all who spar with drop bears. That question was really challenging. Maybe I should have an 8-hour nap on your porch before we continue.
Hey, listen, it's really dreadful out. Do you want to just come inside? I've got milk and probably some tuna. No dice. I can't just let some rando sleep on my porch. Come inside and I'll figure out some use for you. Not a bad suggestion. But you haven't proven your porch skills yet, so I can't trust you. You'd better have that nap inside.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. I told a lie. I only said that to trick you into letting me have that nap. But I would much rather nap inside. I'm an indoor kitty. It would make me so much happier to nap inside.
I'm sorry, but she is so stinking cute.
So do you mean it? I can stay here tonight? I promise not to knock your stuff off the counter. Or at least, not on purpose. I can't believe I did so well in my very first interview. Yay for me! Good job, Quill. Pat, pat, pat. I am so glad I picked your porch to try and sneak onto. Even if it's not a veranda, it's now my favorite place in the world. So, where's the best place for me to sleep tonight?
I'll show you where my bed is. It's big enough for the two of us. I've got a super comfy bed in here. I'll crash on the couch, so you've got lots of room. Frankly, I'm not sure where I'm sleeping, so let's both find out together.
Oh my, you're so generous. I wish I had a fish head or something to give you, to show you my gratitude. Thank you, thank you. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm already asleep. Yay! Inside! I'm definitely an inside kitty, despite my ongoing obsession with outside.
As Quill joins you by your side, you fumble with the keys for a few moments. I swear I get... Anyway, before opening the door. And we're instantly into a date. Holding the front door open, it takes Quill a few moments standing in the doorway before she finally comes inside. My God, why am I having such a tough time reading? Looking around at the walls and ceiling, she moves inside just far enough to allow you to close the door. Standing there with her arms crossed, shivering, she looks at you with blank stare for a few moments before she finally speaks again.
Thank you again for letting me in your house. It is a nice house. I especially like the fact that it has a roof that appears to be rainproof.
Yeah, I mean, that's how roofs work.
That's a very special kind of magic, to be rainproof. But speaking of your house, I'm sorry that I appear to be watering it. I didn't mean to invite the water in. It's just sneaky rain that stuck to my fur. Oh, sneaky rain. These puddles are evidence of your deviousness. Don't even try to deny it.
Don't worry about the water. It's no match for the power of ignoring it until it dries. No sweat. Unless some of that water is sweat, then some sweat.
Oh, I doubt it. Kitties only sweat through their paws. If you let me touch you, you'll see that I'm very dry.
Quill begins to wander through the house, capriciously looking into various rooms. When she reaches the bathroom, she nods approvingly.
Okay, this looks good. If you don't mind, I'm going to find a basket of clean linens to lie in and lick myself clean. I will also accept any crawl spaces beneath your stairs, or on top of any major electronics you may have. If clean linen isn't available, it should only take a few hours. You won't even know I'm here, save for the repetitive lickety-lick sound I'll be making.
I have a rule in this house, no tongue baths. We're going to come up with a different plan. Are you sure you want to lick yourself clean? I can't imagine it would be entirely pleasant.
It is a somewhat distressing process when you're this cold and wet and matted. Well, every so often, a kitty can be given a real bath in a real bathtub. If you make sure not to use any harsh soaps or conditioners. Soaps and conditioners are rare in the wild, so most kitties don't use them at all. I'm usually not super happy about baths, but I'll make an exception this time, so I can stop tracking mud and water all over your house. You're welcome. Do you mind assisting me in the bathtubing?
Whoa, what? You want me to help you bathe? Okay, guess I'll grab you a house coat and some slippers.
Slippers! Yes, thank you. I would love something to chew on afterwards.
You lead Quill over to a large bathtub and start to fill it. She watches the water intently as it begins to fill. Suspicion and a grudging respect seem to fill her expression. You're not sure what to make of it.
There are many legends when it comes to the great feud between water and kitties. Some say that water was the reason that kitties were no longer worshipped as gods. That water was jealous and stupid and chased the kitties from their kingdoms. Others believe that water is made from the spirit of an evil dog, always trying to capture kitties, always being a bad boy. I mostly just hate getting my fur wet. It takes forever to lick myself back to normal.
She stares at the water until the tub is full, and the water has become completely still. Then she finally nods and stands. She removes her clothes and delicately folds them into a pile. Then she kneels for a moment next to the bathtub again, suspiciously pawing at it for a moment. You don't quite get a solid look at her tail before she kneels down, so you're still not entirely sure what's going on there. But in every other way, she appears to be a young, beautiful girl.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this.
As you wait for her to get in, you notice that she seems utterly unruffled being in your presence. You feel like you need to make a choice. Help bathe her, but try not to look, and give her as much distance as possible. Help bathe her, and just see where things go. Without you looking, she steps into the bath and disappears beneath bubbles and soapy water.
That's
Oh boy,
nice,
I mean, you
actually.
need to censor
My
this.
skin is burning. No, don't turn on the cold water. I just didn't notice how cold, red, and miserable I was. I guess I'm usually too happy of a kitty to let that stuff get me down. So, I noticed that you smell really good, and your house smells good, but they don't smell the same. So is this your house? Did you steal it?
No, I'm just borrowing it, I guess. Yeah, I chased away the owner and took all his canned fish.
I see. That makes sense. Only, it doesn't, because that's not how houses really work at all. Well, let me know if you ever want to lend it to someone else. I know a kitty that would be really pleased to have it. And her name is Quill.
She takes your hand and insistently puts a washcloth into it. She then guides you to her back, nodding approvingly.
Have you ever noticed that it's impossible to scratch your ear and have it feel as amazing as when someone else does that? I think that's a sign we should be nicer to each other. I like thinking about that stuff when I'm having my third or fourth nap of the day. What about you? What kind of stuff do you like to think about?
Well, I'm wondering right now how you ended up on my porch this evening. I'm trying to figure out if you're usually an indoor or outdoor kitty. I have some concerns about litter boxes. Scratch your ear.
Oh, that is a mystery, isn't it? Why, it would be almost impossible to know something like that, unless I told it to you. Yep, a real puzzler. I don't even know how you would figure it out. Maybe it would be best to just forget about the whole deal and talk about other stuff.
She repositions herself and has you scrub her back. She lets out a purr as you lather up a storm of suds and then quickly slides back into the water to rinse. She seems to notice that you react a little differently to washing her, and she gives you a blank, accusatory stare.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I making you jealous? You can climb in here with me if you're feeling left out.
No, that's okay. Haha, I'm just a little apprehensive around the water, I guess.
I understand completely. You can't trust most water. It's tricksy, and I don't appreciate its nonsense. I'm starting to feel a lot better. I was feeling pretty low before you got here. And there's still a bunch of stuff that I'm really worried about.
Is there any way I can help? If you tell me what's wrong, I can do my best to make it better. With a bunch of stuff I'm worried about too, like I'm in danger sometimes.
Oh, you're very kind. I don't really know what to say. I think that maybe I need to have a nap and make some big decisions before I can choose a choice like that.
After a few more moments of bathing, Quill seems happy and content. You pull the plug and help her into a towel, which soon becomes 8 or 9 more, just so she can dry properly. As she's doing that, you throw her clothes into the wash. You find her seated on the couch in the living room when you come back upstairs.
I really wasn't expecting to find someone so nice. There are lots of not nice people in this town, which can make it a scary place sometimes. If I were you, I would definitely stay in this house all of the time, and definitely stay away from the street alleys downtown late at night. They're especially dangerous for kitties and other living creatures. I can tell that you have more stuff on your mind, and even though I'm getting a little sleepy, I don't mind answering a couple more questions.
Do you mind if I ask you, you seem really different from other kitties that I've seen. Have you always been a kitty? Do you think my porch makes a good hiding spot, like from danger? You're not really a shy kitty, are you? Is it okay if I give you pets?
I think so, yes. But like I said, I think the inside of your home makes a much better hiding spot. Oh, excuse me. That yawn wanted out really bad. And it left the front door open.
Thank you for letting me sleep here. Normally I'm nocturnal and would just start running kitty errands now. But I'm sleepy. Where can I sleep? I'm thinking the floor is looking especially available.
The couch is perfect for kitties. Why don't you take my bed tonight and I'll sleep out here. We'll figure out the rest tomorrow. Do you want to share the bed with me?
Yes, that makes sense. This room is so much nicer than your bedroom, which doesn't have nearly as many things to knock over. I might sneak in here a little later to knock stuff over anyway, in case there's too much for you to handle. Thank you again for your kindness. I'm not sure if you know, but being kind to kitties is the best way to earn good luck. If I see any good luck lying around, I'll make sure to pounce on it for you. Good night. Sleep tight.
Good night, Quill. Kiss her good night. Let's say good night.
Have a good long nap.
With the lights out, you lie back. When the house is still, you can hear the strange cat girl snoring. You spend a long time thinking about what you would have done in more normal circumstances. A person who thinks she's a cat is likely a reason to be concerned. But another part of you believes she is one of the 5 girls you're supposed to save. You decide, for now, to let her stay. If you can discover whatever reason she might be in danger, maybe you confirm that you're not imagining all this. You fall asleep, wondering if there'll be a cat girl there tomorrow. Ah, crap, we didn't get her secret, but it was kind of hinted throughout her whole dialogue, so... But still, I would like to get that secret. July 7th, dawn. Okay, we didn't get to do any of our options for the night, but that's okay. But we're going to call it for now for this episode of Hush Hush. How are you enjoying it so far? Who is your favorite character in the game so far? Let me know in the comment section down below. Really love to read your thoughts on this one. While you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. In the description, you're going to see not only a link to go buy this game from its Steam page, but you're also going to see a link that has all the ways you can help support this channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Reddit. You can pick up your Irish Bandit merchandise from my Irish Bandit shop on redbubble.com. You can pick up your copy of my very first novel, Shade Falling, on Amazon. You can get it on either Kindle or on paperback. And you can also buy me a coffee. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, tap the bell and you'll be notified whenever a brand new video goes live. I'll be back tomorrow with my top 5 favorite episodes of Season 2 of Cobra Kai. And then on Wednesday, we are back with more BioShock. I had a lot of fun playing the first episode, so we're going to do more on Wednesday. So hope you join me for that. And until then, I will talk to you again very, very soon.